So Maine has a ton of water frontage. We have a huge amount of ocean front. We got a lot of lakes here. So we're going to talk today about some great towns that have some beautiful areas, very luxurious if you want like a retreat, a lot of privacy, and just making it perfect for a summer place. A lot of people have second homes. They might be year-round homes, but a lot of people use it as a second home, especially when you get on the waterfront. It's such an awesome place to be. So we're going to focus in on a few communities around Maine that offer some of these great benefits to having a second home or a home here in Maine. A little bit later on in the video, we're going to talk about somewhat specific examples of the types of houses you can find in those towns. So you're going to want to stick around and watch the whole thing. So the first town that we want to talk about is Kennebunkport. Well known, the Bushes are there. They have a family compound there, which is, fairly well known, and people kind of come to try to check it out. Tons of historic charm in Kennebunkport. A lot of like upscale shops, waterfront dining, very good food. The real estate there is exceptional for like oceanfront. Again, historic homes. There's a good blend of modern, historic, luxury, good blend there in Kennebunkport. The other great thing is it's only about 45 minutes away from Portland, 90 minutes from Boston. So the location of Kennebunk is really awesome for, if you're coming up from like the Boston area, Massachusetts, it's a great area to have a second home because you can get there fast. And also if you like to go to Portland as well to get a little bit of the Maine city life, again, you're only about 45 minutes away from that as well. So Kennebunkport is really a great mix of historic, modern, luxury. It's really a great town to check out. Okay, so next up is a town called Camden. But before I jump into that, I want to say thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you have a minute, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notified about new episodes. We do one every week. We talk about just cool things in Maine, real estate. We love to have fun. So thank you for watching, and maybe even more importantly, comment below with what you think of this video or any other comments about Maine. We love talking to people and we love hearing from you. So comment below, hit subscribe, and thanks again so much for watching. Okay, so Camden, Maine. I love Camden because it's kind of like that quintessential Maine town. When you drive into the little town there, it's like it's right on the water, and it's like there's a lot of historic things there, and it's just like, oh man, this is Maine, the heart of it. And it's got a great reputation, like where the mountains meet the sea. So it's perfect for people that love to enjoy sailing, but also like to go hiking. I got a cool story about Camden. When I was younger, my father lived in the Boston area, and we came up to Camden and went on a schooner trip for about 3 days, bouncing around in the bay there. Very fond memory of that. The weather wasn't fantastic, but it also wasn't like there wasn't huge waves or anything. It was just kind of cloudy and a little bit rainy the whole time, but it was super awesome. I think the boat was actually called the Mercantile. I don't know if it's still up there. Just a great town. I remember from being a kid, and even when I'm there as an adult, it's just such a great town. Some amenities that are there, like the Camden Yacht Club, access to Camden Hill State Park, some great fine dining places like Natalie's, which is at the Camden Harbour Inn. And the location is great too, the proximity. You're about an hour from Bangor, a couple hours from Portland, but it really kind of gives you that a little bit away from the cities, but close enough that you're not too far. And it's just like such a cool coastal town. Definitely check it out if you're looking for some, again, that mix of like luxury and also great like small Maine town that's very cool. All right, before I move on, I just wanted to let you guys know I am a real estate broker. And again, thanks for watching. But if you are interested in purchasing a home here in any of these areas, please feel free to reach out. Me or my team get back to people very quickly. And we love hearing from you. Just like I said before, we love hearing people comment. But if you reach out to us, that you're interested in more information about any of these towns or just want to talk about the real estate, we love that as well. And we would feel honored that you did reach out to us. And we do respond quickly, and we'd be happy to help you out. Thank you. So it wouldn't be right to talk about waterfront in Maine without talking about Bar Harbor and Mount Desert Island. The reputation of Mount Desert Island, of course, it's got Acadia National Park. Beautiful area. I mean, if you're Googling like, hey, I want to visit Maine, what do I do there? Chances are this has come up and you're kind of thinking about going to Bar Harbor. It's a great blend of natural beauty with luxury. It's an amazing town. Real estate in that area, big estates there with like ocean views, the proximity to the park, work, the historic homes. There's a lot of family compounds. I believe there's a few like actors and things like that in that area. Pretty cool place if you're looking to, get a waterfront property there. Private access to Acadia's trails. There's Bar Harbor Golf Club, fine dining options such as Havana. Proximity to like the Hancock County Bar Harbor Airport for like private flights. So pretty easy to get in and out if you take private flights, making it very convenient for you. So another area that we want to talk about is an area in Scarborough, Maine called Prout's Neck. Prout's Neck is a pretty exclusive area. It's a coastal enclave with historic and modern luxury homes. The real estate there has homes with like panoramic ocean views, beach access, proximity to like the Prout's Neck Country Club, kind of an exclusive area. Like some big names live in Prout's Neck, Scarborough. Some amenities that are nearby, like access to the Black Point Inn, because it is kind of in that Black Point area of Scarborough. Private beaches, top-notch like golf in there. Very private, very exclusive. If you're looking for that sort of thing, that's what it's all about. And it's only about 20 minutes from Portland, which is perfect for being able to get into Portland, dine there, have an awesome time in Portland, and then not have a long drive home. Great place there, Prout's Neck in Scarborough. So Maine is called vacation land for a reason. Obviously, like we said before, there's tons of water frontage here in Maine, which caters to vacation land. But we wanted to talk about some key amenities, and we want to highlight those, from all these towns that we just talked about. The first one is, private beaches and waterfront access. Many of these communities offer, private or semi-private beach access, and that is really the coveted feature for summer homes. Yacht clubs and marinas. Yacht clubs and marinas are sprinkled all up and down, the Maine coast. Ideal for those interested in boating, sailing in particular. Communities like Camden that we talked about. There's the Camden Yacht Club and the Kennebunkport River Club. If you enjoy sailing and boating, that's really what these waterfront towns are all about. Get out and enjoy the water. Gourmet dining. Southern Maine in particular and all up and down the coast has really got a name for fine dining. All these towns that we just discussed have that. High-end restaurants, chefs that really cater to all different types of palates. The White Barn Inn and Kennebunkport are really great. Primo in Rockland, which is right near Camden, is another great place to check out. Golf courses. Everybody loves to golf. There's championship level courses sprinkled all throughout Maine. Prout's Neck Country Club is one of those. Kibo Valley Golf Club in Bar Harbor is also on that list. Definitely things to check out. Cultural attractions like art galleries, summer festivals, historic sites, really just enriches the living experience. If you have a second home or a full-time home in these areas, it really just helps your way of life. Farnsworth Art Museum in Rockland is something that we wanted to point out, and the Algonquin Playhouse, which is really close to Kennebunkport. The Algonquin Playhouse is very, very cool. Highly recommend checking that out. And then proximity to major cities. Portland in general, or southern Maine in general, is very close to Boston, New York City. The airports are there that can get you, direct flights to Boston and New York City. We mentioned the Bar Harbor Airport there too. If you like coming in privately, just proximity to major cities is really great here. So like I said in the beginning, we wanted to highlight like what type of properties you're gonna find in these communities. So what we did to talk about real estate was like we kind of looked at a few different houses that would, fit in the area. Oceanfront estates in Kennebunkport, 6-bedroom estates, private beach access, infinity pool, expansive gardens, like that type of property is going to be in the 5 to 10 million range. The ideal buyer for that would be maybe families seeking a luxurious retreat with ample space to entertain and enjoy the Maine coastline. We looked at like a modern villa in Camden, a sleek modern home with floor to ceiling windows offering panoramic views of the Penobscot Bay. Stunning. Price range there is going to be around 3 to 6 million. Ideal buyer, there's a couple or an individual seeking a private contemporary space with access to outdoor activities. Great spot for that area. Historic cottage in Mount Desert Island. Very renovated historic cottage, with direct access to Acadia's trails. Perfect for the nature enthusiast. Price range there is going to be around 2 to 4 million. History buffs and outdoor enthusiasts looking for a charming historic property. That's what you're going to find there. So we talked about a few areas in Maine. There are a lot more to check out, but we highly recommend checking out these areas that we just talked about. And have you been there before? Comment below. Are you interested in learning more about these areas? Comment below as well. We'd love to start a conversation with you. And again, really appreciate you watching. And remember, if you make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone. Hey, come here. Hey, YouTube thinks you're going to like one of these videos. So click on it and let me know what you think. And remember, come back again soon because we do a video every Friday.